You know what, guys? I'm pretty excited right now. I just finished watching Minecraft Live, and they announced the Nautilus, which is absolutely perfect for me since I've had this idea in the back of my head of building an aquarium here for my tropical Florida base I've been working on recently. Which, if you haven't seen, you can check out some of my previous videos. Now, but the Nautilus for me is huge. I don't know, I love the way it looks, and I think it'll really fit perfectly in this type of area I've got going on, especially for an aquarium. Now, I do have an area I'd like to put it, which is in here across from the lighthouse, but as you can see, it's pretty ugly. When I cleared out that hill here from a few episodes back, I neglected to actually do terrain, or, you know, turn this area to grass here, which I really need to do if I want to actually build anything on top of this area here, so it's really important that I get to that. So that's what I need to do. I think I'm gonna get that out of the way straight away here at the beginning of the episode, so let me get on that. Alright, I have filled in most of the dirt here. It's no longer a big stone platform. Now, you'll realize there's some inputs here that are kind of empty, but that's intentional. I want to leave this because this is where the aquarium, like flooring and landscape, is going to go, so there'd be no point in me just filling in all the dirt and then digging it all out again. Now, I forgot to do something. So I really need to do this because I said I would do it 2 episodes ago. I said I would name this lighthouse, and I forgot, but I said the top comment that for the name would get to name the lighthouse, and the top comment was by Cat and a Fishbowl, and it was Mulberry Lighthouse. So I need to add some glue ink and get some of this stuff on here to make this look nice, but yeah, thanks guys for sort of participating in that, and we got to name the lighthouse. Now, I think I'm gonna add a similar thing with the aquarium, so if you guys want to name the aquarium, leave a comment down below, and I will name the aquarium based off the top comment. Now, I need to get a few things to actually build the aquarium, first being ancient debris. Yeah, I really don't want to get ancient debris, but I'm using it in a good way, and I really need to do it. And the second thing I need to do is go get our sea creatures and animals and everything for the aquarium. So I am going to go right to getting ancient debris. In the nether here, let me find a spot to actually dig down. Alright, where to find debris now? Alright, I should have everything I need now for ancient debris. Alright, we can now go get our sea creatures and animals.
Here, in the sun-drenched shallows of Minecraft's tropical oceans, a vibrant kaleidoscope of life unfolds. Tropical fish, thousands of unique variations, glide through the water with elegant purpose. Each one a marvel of procedural design, from the humble yellow tang to the flamboyant emperor snapper. Look closely, and you may see them perform a dance, weaving through coral, darting from... Oh my. One moment, they were free, and now, oh dear, they've been bucketed. Well, I suppose that is the circle of life. On the sunlit shores of this paradise, sea turtles, ancient marinas of the Minecraft world, crawl slowly toward the safety of the sea. Hatched from tiny eggs under the watchful moonlight, they begin their perilous journey across the sand. Gentle, determined, enduring. Oh no. Oh dear, not again. Seems they've been relocated by boat. How efficient. Deep beneath the surface, hidden in Minecraft's subterranean biomes, lies one of the rarest and most peculiar creatures in the game's natural order, the axolotl. This amphibian, native to lush caves, is a marvel of adaptation. Unlike most, it never completes metamorphosis, remaining aquatic for its entire life. Here, it floats among other creatures, occasionally feigning death to confuse predators. Behavior both clever and deeply dramatic. Not again. Oh, for heaven's sake. Across oceans, beaches, and caves, we have witnessed the wonders of Minecraft's ecosystems. Vibrant, diverse, and thriving in their natural biomes. And so, as the blocky sun sets once more, we are reminded that in Minecraft, nature bends not to evolution, but whoever gets there first with a bucket.
Alright, we are back here at the base now, and this is... this place is quite a mess looking at it, to be honest, but yeah, it's just because we put in these inputs earlier. Now, I've kidnapped some animals, as you saw in that that cheesy little skit there that I kind of made up, but yeah, I've gone ahead and gotten all my materials as well in here. Let me just kind of fly over here. I can show you what I've got. This is quite the array here of shulkers of different materials that I've been collecting for the last millennia here, last like bajillion hours, so, but I'm glad to be done with that now. So having my materials now and having my creatures, I'm pretty ready to start getting built, like start building up the aquarium here, and it's a pretty sizable build, so I really just want to get on it as soon as I can. So I think on that note, I'm gonna let you guys kind of see a little cinematic here of me building up my aquarium. All right, we are here at the aquarium, now finished for the most part. So there is some little like bits and pieces I still need to fix on it, but I really need to start talking about this build because I have so much to talk about with it. Now, to start, I actually grew up around this aquarium. I used to go to it after school as a kid, where I used to live in Florida. It's called Gulf Specimen Marine Lab. They help sick sea turtles and just like do research for around the whole country, I believe. It was a really cool little small place I used to go to as a kid, so I really wanted to sort of bring it to life here in my base. This definitely isn't my best work for a build. I think it needs some work, but I like the general feeling I've got going on here. I've used drip leaf and stuff as palm sort of things. I've got some not beach tables, some like picnic tables. You might have seen this. Now, this is similar to how Hermitcraft has their custom hats and things. We have a custom model data pack for the server in which I can, make custom models in Blockbench and then put them in the game with a resource pack. So that is what this is a model I did by hand, and I made for this sign here for the place. And again, you guys can name the aquarium if you guys have name suggestions down in the comments, the top one. If it's not something really stupid, you can name the aquarium here. Yeah, I guess I can go inside here now. So inside, oh my god, I'm getting sniped. Okay, crisis averted. Oh man, that one's really in my eye, huh? Okay, so I haven't detailed super heavily in here. I just, at this point in the build when I was working on this, I was kind of getting tired and I really wanted to move on to the next build. I might come back in here at a later point and work on that. Like when the Nautilus gets added, I'll probably come in here and add more decorations and things and spruce it up. I got some clownfish in here, and there's a fish in the corner there. He's kind of hiding away. Now, through here is sort of the first area of the aquarium. I've got this building and a gazebo building. So in real life, this little gazebo area here, they would use the area to sort of, like, people would come up here and give talks while people listened, and they would just sort of educate about stuff and teach about things, and that was really interesting. In here is actually something pretty cool, because with that shark model, something I can do thanks to DeBorn on the server. He has animated this for me, even if it's just a little animation. I will look. You can kind of see him peeking through the floor here. Oh yeah, he's pretty. Maybe he's a little bit too big for this tank. But before that, I've got some little touch tanks in here. That place I used to go to had a lot of these little touch tanks in here. So this is my shark tank. So the way he works, actually wait, he's not even moving. So the way he actually works is his tail is supposed to be moving. I think the model might be a little bit broken right now. But the way he works is this is an allay holding the model in his hand, and then the allay can kind of freely move, or I could put the allay in a boat and like set up some kind of water stream. So there's things I could do with it. But it's pretty cool to see like a moving shark, even if it's a little janky and kind of silly looking. It's pretty neat to have like a sort of a custom mob in a way in here in vanilla. Here I've got some pufferfish, got some like gargantuan salmon in this tank. Some more touch tanks here. I've put a few fish in here. There's some pufferfish in there. Let me not get stung by those. Got my cod in this tank. And some tropical fish around here and some axolotls in there. Now, you'll notice I've kind of used this terracotta as the flooring. I could show a picture of the interior in real life of the place, but I find that it's sort of just, for me anyway, it does the best job of giving that effect of that material. I like that these kind of look like shells, maybe like clam shells too, if you want to imagine that. Now, coming around to the back of the aquarium sort of now, I've got like some display boards kind of here using terracotta and stuff. In real life, there's more stuff here. I just couldn't really think how to make it work. I think they just looked fine, kind of blank. And here, I forgot to put these levers here for lights. I'll fix that. I need to put something in this tank, but I'm gonna reserve this place for the Nautilus when it releases later this year, and this will be my my Nautilus room where I'll put a Nautilus or two in there. So over here I've got I'm gonna put some frogs in here. In real life, this is like a little boat-shaped area, and they have like hundreds and hundreds of crabs in here. I might have a picture of it actually I can put on screen, but it's pretty cool stuff. And yeah, then they have the like the sea turtle area where they keep 6 sea turtles and such back here. They've got some more tanks over here. I can't remember what they kept in them. It's been far too long since I've been there in real life. It's been like 10 years since I've been there. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna kind of wrap it up here. I'm really stoked about how this build has turned out. I can probably talk about it on stream a little bit more sometime because there's just a lot of elements here and tricks I've used, but it's hard to really talk about everything in one video. You know, I don't want to sit here and talk for 10 minutes about builds. You guys want to know more of my build process too, which I think I'm going to start including in my videos going forward. I want to sort of just include a little creative section in the video where I kind of just talk about my thought process. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe. Helped me a lot to keep making videos like this. Big thank you to my channel members: Knarf0902, Carson, Max L, this guy, Build with Mag, and Skywalker. Thanks a lot for your continued support on the channel. But yeah, I think I'll leave it off here, guys. So this has been Builds by Zay. Bye-bye now.